Hey y'all, it's me, Noble here again. I got a new build for you for the new Skyrim series I've been trying to do a little bit while. But before we start the video, I just want to recap you guys. We just hit 21 subs. We hit our 20 sub count. That's very good, and I'm actually very surprised and kind of happy for us. It's you guys who've been helping me to make new content, and I know I haven't been a while, but we hit 20 subs, and I'm graciously happy for that we did it. So let's jump right to the character. Alright, so the character we're going to play as in Skyrim today is going to be Arthas from a game called WoW 3, from World of Warcraft 3. The character we see him, we saw the legacy of the Dam, Path of the Dam, and the Frozen Throne. And we see him in World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. So before we start off, we're going to start his character, his traits, his abilities, his backstory, his steady zone, and what he's going to be, and how he's going to do this. First, we're going to start off his backstory. Arthas was a prince of Lordaeron. Nothing really special about him, he was just really a prince, but he has the eyes on the sight of a beautiful girl named Jaina Proudmourne, called Terran Agent, but she was kicked out of it. She's a sorcerer. So Arthas was become a Silverhand paladin. He joined the Silverhand Paladins, he trained as one, and finally became a paladin. His teacher was Uther Lightbringer, a very old and powerful paladin that his father ruled his land for 70 years. And he went on his very first mission to slay some orcs that captured some villages. And he did. He kept going on and pushed on. And he found a granary was infected by a weird plague. They had to destroy it, that it won't pass on to someone else for this plague. And we went moving forward and found more infected people. And that meant a wizard, a necromancer. A necromancer named Kel'Thuzad. Who damned and bring the path. Kel'Thuzad killed thousands of innocent lives. Then they figured out that his true mission wasn't to kill his people, to deliver them to the Scourge, to the Dreadlords. He was planning this all along. Then Arthas confronted them, Kel'Thuzad, Jaina, and him, both slaying him to the knees. Later on, they went to a city that was infected by the damn plague. Arthas has no choice to destroy them, kill the innocent lives that were about to be turned into the dead. He didn't want this choice, but it was not the other choice he had. He's slain thousands and millions of innocent lives. And he met the frontier who did this, a dreadlord named that still haunts Arthas to this day. He still doesn't want to say his name. But the Dreadlord, his name is still vast and dangerous for the humans still here. Mal'Ganis, the Dreadlord. He brought the people, his homeland, to the Scourge. And Mal'Ganis told him that's not going to be their final battle. Meet them in the northern part of Northrend. and see that their final battle would truly begin. So he traveled to Northrend. He betrayed Arthas, lied to his men, and betrayed the mercenaries that he bought. Then, his friend picked up a blade called Frostmourne. Arthas slayed Mount Gannis and went off to the wilderness to be alone. Then he went back to his home, slayed his own father, killed everyone in his home city. He purged them all in the name of the Lich King. Then later on, he became a death knight for the Lich King, slay a few people, do his duties, and confronted another Dreadlord, Illidan, who wanted to destroy the Lich King, but incidentally failed. Arthas gotten the Ice Crown of Citadel, the Lich King's crown, and became the new Lich King of Azeroth, and the people in his name will be feared. Truly, that the people will never fight him, and they will be feared in his name of the Lich King. Alright guys, that was his backstory. Now we're going to do his standing stone, his traits and his abilities, and what's his status, how he's going to play as. So first off, we're going to start his standing stone. His standing stone can be warrior stone, but don't pick the worst. You can use a warrior stone early on. I'm guessing level 10 to 15. Then later on, to get the lover stone, will greatly increase all your abilities much quicker and faster by 15%. And if you do that, if you hit like a certain level, you have all your skills mastered up to 100. I advise you to pick the root jewel stone or the lowered stone. Do not pick the actual dark stone. It will not help you to summon some of these abilities that we're about to use. But if you pick the Lord Stone, you get a 25 resistant to magic and 50 points resistant to physical damage. That's why, if you want to pick one of those two, it's your choice. But I advise you to pick the Lord Stone. It's more better in a defense. Like Arthas doesn't have any magical defense barriers he's gonna use. So his abilities are going to be one-handed, heavy armor, enchanting, conjuration, and restoration. Our one-handed, we're going up to the middle tree, but only for one-handed damage, up to 5. Go to the middle tree first. That's the only one you're going up to. Do not pick the left side or the right side. Go up to the middle tree. Your heavy armor, go both sides. Because I need you to go on both sides because, well, if you want to go left or right, it's your choice. But for me, I went with both sides. So, it's your choice, left or right side. Enchanting, go up the middle and to the right. Go to Enchanting, Master Enchanting 1 through 5, Fire Enchanting, and Ice Enchantment. You can put Frostmourne with a Frost Enchantment. You can do a lot of damage with your Frost abilities. And go up to the middle. Armor Enchantment, 25% stronger for health, magicka, and stamina. And Master Enchanting, you can place 2 enchantments. You want to put Soul Trap and Frost damage into Frostmourne, that your opponents lose health and stamina, and when they die, you can take their souls into Frostmourne. Restoration. Go to Apprentice, go to Novice, Apprentice, Adept, Expert, and Master. And go to Necromage. This will greatly increase the damage against undead. Any types undead for your character. So that's only gonna pick. And you can now onto the main skill, Conjuration. Go to Novice, Apprentice, Adept, Expert, and Master. Go to the left side, Necromancy, Dark Souls. And this is going to be a modded character, so you're going to have 3 mods. Frostmourne and the Lich King's Armor. I don't know why they're both separate, but you're going to need to download them. And another mod, Extended Conjuration Perk Mod. This will greatly increase your Conjuration skill line. If you find it, your Necromancy will go up by 3, and Dark Souls will go up by 6. If your Necromancy is up by 3, if you do have this mod, your Armor Unit of the Dead will last 21 minutes. Alright, so now the build, now your trait, your skills. So to start off, you want to put 35 or 300 into magicka, 250 into health, 200 or 150 into stamina. If you got all those down, if you want to increase it, make it higher, put up 400 into your magicka, 300 into health, and 250 for stamina. Yeah, you're gonna have loads of magicka. You guys are gonna wonder why. If you put your necromancy up by 6, it will say now you can res up to 7 undead minions. But there's actually another mod you must have called. It's a mod that allows you to have summon more dragons. One's gonna be a phantom dragon, a skeleton dragon, and a can't remember the other one is, but allow you to summon 3 undead minions. And when you do that, you can summon your skeleton dragon, your fire worm. But if you play World of Warcraft, this one's not going to be a frost, this one's going to be a fire. Right? He's not going to shoot frost. Your dragon, skeleton dragon's going to use fire basic attacks. He's just going to use fire breath. And you can pick your 2 steeds for your concentration skill line. Summon Arvak, that's going to be you get from the Soul Can. Or Shadowmere, that's a mortalized weird shadow horse thing. I have no idea what it is. but it lasts forever, and you don't have to summon it for your next skill line. But here's a warning: if you get you can use Summon Dovir or your Skeleton Dragon, Agent of this Immersion mod. I forgot what it's called. It's gonna destroy your undead horde. And the Skeleton Dragon will destroy your undead army. So here's a warning: summon this creature first, then your other undead minions. And if you do that, you can bring more undead minions. And plus you can summon, there's two types of abilities you can use. You can use Death Thrall or conjure Mistman, Bowman, and Wrathman for your side. And it's your choice to use. For me, I rather pick the Bowman, and you're gonna use the dual concentration perk that allow you last them much longer. And that's why you're gonna use loads of magicka for this character. That's why you're wondering, like, oh, okay, now I get it. That's why he has so much magicka into his character. And so your abilities you can use are, and you're wondering what type of shouts he's gonna use. Don't use any shouts. For me, I use Ice Form as a as a ice block. As Wrath of the Lich King, he used on Uther Lightbringer. Not Uther. I was good old of the Silverhand to freeze him as a ice block. And Arthas is more Warcraft. He's not nice. He's not cheerful. He's a mass murdering evil death knight. And trust me, you're gonna use lots of magicka for this character. And you're gonna have loads of undead minions at your side. So you can use Death Thrall as a permanent summon for your undead army. You can use skeletons, Draugr, spiders as crit fiends with skeletons and armor. Or you can use Construct Skeleton, that's in a different mod. Actually, no, you're gonna use different mod. And if you want to have more undead minions, I advise you to get the on death mod to get Construct Skeletons. That will cost 3 bone meals to use to summon a undead skeleton to fight for you. And they can last up to 60 seconds. But it only costs 3 bone meal to summon them. But if you do cost them, they'll last for 132 seconds. And this doesn't count as your summon undead horde, you can have so much of them. I haven't counted how much you can have at your will. But it's gonna cost loads of bone meal to summon a huge horde of the undead. And if you guys are wondering what race we are, we picked the Nord skill. Nords are 50% resistance to frost damage, and this will greatly increase your heavy armor, one-handed, smithing, blocking, and light armor. So most of you are going to use heavy armor and one-handed for your character for this build. And mostly you're going to use your conjuration as your main skill line. So guys, this has been Arthas, once a great paladin, now the master and wielder of death for Frostmourne, and the champion for the Lich King. See you guys, this has been Noble. See you next time on the battle. Bye bye.